Hello everybody, my name is James, hope you're doing well and welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about some updates from qualifying for the Italian Grand Prix. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Formula 1 content. Also make sure to follow me on X at James's Pit Lane, I'll leave a link in the description, but let's jump straight into the video. So before I begin, I just want to highlight that as much as I would love to do a video as normal tomorrow following the Italian Grand Prix, I won't be able to do a video after the race on Sunday. I am getting married tomorrow, so obviously I'm not going to have any time to do a video tomorrow, but I'll get out a video on Monday. But let's jump into qualifying, and it's Max Verstappen who took pole position for the Italian Grand Prix, and well, what a result that is. I mean, Red Bull have looked okay around this circuit this weekend, and I thought based off practice Verstappen would be maybe P4, P3, but no, Verstappen managed to take pole position. It was a really good lap. He did it right at the end of Q3. And it's just very impressive. I mean, this weekend Red Bull has introduced an upgrades package, including a new floor and front wing, and well, it certainly seems to be helping Verstappen this weekend. And speaking about taking pole position, Verstappen said, "Around here with the low downforce, it's very difficult to nail the lap. Under braking, it's easy to make mistakes. Q3 felt good, happy with the laps, and to be on pole here is fantastic. The car has been working well here the whole weekend, and to be able to fight for pole, I'm very happy. We were still lacking a tiny amount going into qualifying. We made some final changes, which allow me to push a bit more, which is exactly what you need in qualifying. For us, it's a great moment." Now, while this was a great lap from Verstappen, I don't think Verstappen will be able to hold on to the lead tomorrow. I mean, while the McLarens got off to a slow start to the weekend, they've picked it up as the weekend has gone on. And even though it was a bit of an up and down qualifying for Lando Norris, and at one point he was at threat of being knocked out of Q2, Norris ended up going second fastest, Piastri was third fastest, and they were both very close to Verstappen. And we know the McLaren's race pace is better than the Red Bulls. So yeah, I think the McLarens will be able to get past Verstappen, and then it will just be an on-track fight between Norris and Piastri. And speaking about the race tomorrow, Norris said, "Sunday race pace is normally our strength, but to get past Max I'm sure will be a challenge. I don't expect any magical things, and we have some Ferraris behind us, so I'm sure we'll want to come through as quickly as possible." And giving his take on the race tomorrow following Friday's long runs, Piastri said, "I don't think it looked too bad from where I was. It has just been a little bit trickier for us in general. Obviously I missed FP1 as well, so that was my first long run, and the race is always very different, so I'm pretty confident for tomorrow." But let's move on to Ferrari, and I would say it was a bit of a disappointing qualifying for Ferrari, with Charles Leclerc going P4 and Lewis Hamilton P5. Now, the team looked pretty competitive in practice. I mean, you look at free practice 1, for example, they were 1 and 2. Free practice 2, they were also right up there, and they were very close to Lando Norris's times. And while P4 and P5 isn't the worst result in the world for Ferrari considering their season so far, I would say they'll probably be disappointed that they're not a bit higher up the grid. And on top of that, it is Ferrari's home Grand Prix. I think they would have wanted more than P4 and P5. And to make it worse for Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton's penalty now comes into effect. As we know, following the Dutch Grand Prix, Hamilton was handed a 5-place grid penalty for the Italian Grand Prix for a yellow flag infringement before the Dutch Grand Prix happened. Basically, he was penalised for being deemed to have not slowed sufficiently under double waved yellows on the subsequent approach into the pit lane, and with that 5-place grid penalty, Hamilton starts the Italian Grand Prix from 10th place, not in 5th. Now, given this, it left Leclerc as Ferrari's only hope, and Hamilton confirmed that he was happy to be sacrificed in qualifying if Ferrari asked him to help Leclerc, with Hamilton being happy to provide a nice tow for Leclerc. And as we know, the slipstream is very important in Italy because there are such long straights around the Monza circuit. And speaking about helping Leclerc, Hamilton said, as quoted by Racing News 365, "I know that Ferrari used to do it many years ago. I remember when I started, I noticed Kimi Raikkonen and Felipe Massa used to do that often. It can be beneficial, but in my past, it felt like there was more risk, and often one person had to be sacrificed for it. So I'm not sure whether they'll do that, but if it meant getting Charles there, then I'd be more than happy to play that role." But that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos, and until the next one, take care. Bye.